Okay, let me explain the situation we got. Can I tell you all about it here? Okay. Because I'm sitting here in the fucking dark. You know, you call me up at 6 o'clock and tell me about your sister's dog that ate all these dog snacks. What did she eat now? She ate the pepperonis. What did that, what?
Are you rolling?
Yeah, what's going on? What's the situation?
Alright, Pete, look, the situation is that my sister's dog ate three packages of pepperoni.
Well, the dog's constipated. The dog has ate 3 large bags of pepperonis. The dog needs water. Okay, the dog is bloated out like a fat pig, bud. And can't. I understand. She came there in the middle of the fucking night, snuck in. She's.
So what happens is she comes here in the middle of the night. It's like 4 in the morning.
Wow.
And I'm sleeping, and I hear basically the alarm go off. Someone's invaded my house, bud, because she didn't call first.
Wow.
So I walk out in my underwear thinking I'm going to encounter a burglar, and it's my sister. She essentially brought the dog. She brought the dog to my house to put it in my backyard, but she couldn't get the fence, my backyard fence open.
Oh, so you caught her? So you actually caught her in the house?
Yeah, she got. It's like, what the hell are you doing here?
Okay.
She lives in an apartment, okay?
Right.
So what happens is we open the door. She says, "Look, I'm leaving this dog in your backyard."
Wow.
Because the dog's been howling all night, and I can't sleep. Because apparently it ate 3 boxes of pepperoni.
Son of a bitch.
So essentially, what happens is, she leaves. About 15 minutes later, the dog starts howling like a wolf in my backyard and waking up my neighbors.
So you had to bring the dog. So you brought the dog back in the house.
So I'm sitting thinking, look, this dog is going to wake up the neighbors, and I'm going to be getting cited with a ticket, because the thing is loud.
Yeah, I heard it on the phone there, bud.
So the thing is on top of the table. Okay, there's this backyard table, She's on top of the bed, howling at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
I put it up, and I let the dog in, because I'm thinking, look, I can't wake up the neighbors, right? So now the dog is howling inside my house.
Son of a bitch. So now you can't even sleep at all.
I'm sitting thinking, it's now 5:30 in the morning, and the dog is howling in my house, looking out the front door, wondering when my sister is going to come back.
God.
Walking around aimlessly, thinking that Carol's kind of.
Well, the dog's probably scooting around and howling because it needs to take a shit, and it needs some water. It needs some water to saturate all the pepperonis that it ate.
Well, look, it's not my dog. Let me just say.
Well.
Now look, this dog is very mild-mannered. I'm telling you, this dog is not the kind of dog to cause this kind of problem.
That's what I'm saying. The dog is so bloated out and saturated with pepperonis, it can't even take a shit, Ken. Okay, I'm literally, it's full of shit, literally. Okay? And to be honest with you, that could probably harm the dog in a very bad way.
Now look, if anybody out there has any good advice about what's going on with the dog, you just let us know.
Yeah, okay, Dr. Pete, huh? Dr. Dog Pete here. Hey, let me tell you my situation, bud. Let me tell you this situation. We're going to change the subject here because this is important, bud. AdSense account, okay? What an AdSense account is when you apply for revenue on YouTube, you have to have a Google account, which actually is linked with an AdSense account, so they can actually pay you when people click on your videos, when you have an ad on there. You know what that is, right?
Yes, I do. Basically,
okay.
It's an account you can collect money.
Right, so I've had this account for, I don't know, a year and a half. And of course, I've applied for revenue on some videos on my SWRNC channel. Well, those videos won't work because I have music in them, and I advertise for my place of business, SWRNC Southwest Riding Custom. So, you know, screw that. So we go ahead and open up DIY Auto School. Okay, I mean, you know, it's a good channel. There's no cussing. There's no loud talking. There's no music at all in it. It's just me, the camera, and you know, camera guy Ken with the introduction and the ending. And so I get about 6 videos that are eligible for revenue. I go ahead and get on my account, and it says I don't have an account. And, you know, it's really screwing people in the ass. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, kid. I kind of feel like your sister's dog right now, that I'm constipated, full of shit. Okay? I mean, this is getting to be bullshit here. I mean, you know, I'm over here busting my ass making videos, trying to make a half a penny on a click, bud. Okay?
So essentially, you know, didn't you just clean the pipes? It seems like you told me.
Yeah, I just cleaned out my sewage pipe. I mean, you know, that thing was backed up like fucking concrete in a, you know, it was a sewage pipe, a busted sewage pipe that was full of shit. I mean, it seems lately here that everything I run into is full of shit, dude. I don't understand. So now, what we got here is we got this AdSense account that came straight from the Google AdSense support, okay? And what we got is I can't even put the PIN number in. Now, I have reapplied for the account to be reopened, okay, so I can have my account. But they haven't got back with me. See, they say it's going to take up to 10 full business days to open my account. But the problem is, I tried to apply with it on DIY Auto School, and they say, you can't use this account. It's already linked to another email account, which is my email account. So it's like it's all fucked up and screwed in the ass and, you know, pumped full of shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a shitty fucking deal, dude.
Essentially, you don't know how to resolve.
I don't, you know, the problem you have here is it's frustrating, it's mind-boggling, and, you know, a guy like me that's not really computer illiterate, you know, I'm sitting here for hours and hours. You know, you told me a couple years ago, you asked me the question, bud, do you know how much time is actually wasted on a computer?
Yes, I
remember that. This is a good example of sitting in front of a computer and how many hours add up. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you're sitting at a computer trying to figure shit out and trying to work this problem out, those hours go by very, very quickly. You can start out at 6 in the morning, and the next thing you know, it's 6 o'clock at night. I mean, they only pay you like a half a penny per hit, or 1 penny a click. It's not like you're making millions and millions of dollars, dude. But what really pisses you off is that you do all this work, and, you know, there's a lot of other people out there where they've been getting on their AdSense accounts and applying for revenue, and it's saying you don't have an account. For no reason. No emails, no contacts saying your account's been closed or nothing. It's just the accounts are closed, dude. So that's basically what I'm in the middle of doing here in the last 3 or 4 days, jerking off over here on the fucking computer, bud. Well, you know, the new rules and regulations with YouTube now on music is all you got to be doing is tapping a beat to a song. You could be going like this, bud. And if it's even any similarity to any song that's copyrighted, they will not accept it for revenue. That's how strict they are with music. I actually have a song that I recorded myself at home, bud, with a drum machine. It started out with a drum beat off a drum machine, just a, random drum beat. I added a bass guitar to it. Then I went ahead and played the lead guitar to it. And they said this video does not qualify. They actually tell me that your video is corresponding with a copyrighted BB King song. So I don't even use that. I don't even use that song anymore in the ending of my videos on SWRNC because it comes up and says your video is conflicting with this, that, and the other, and it's screw off. I can't believe it, dude.
Dude, if I do a beatbox and you do a rap, are they gonna kick it off?
Probably. They might say it sounds like 50 Cent. Hell, I'll tell you what, we can just sit here and talk and, even if our voice actually sounds like a beat of a song, they might kick it off, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if they kick off Stairway to Heaven.
I just can't believe it, bud. I just can't. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna go ahead and add that into this video, and if it becomes qualificational for revenue, we'll go ahead and apply for it, and we'll see what they say. What do you think of that idea?
I think it's. You know what? I think you ought to try it.
You know what I think?
I think you ought to end it with me singing Stairway to Heaven.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm not going to say a word. Camera guy Ken's going to sing us the opening phrases to Stairway to Heaven. 1, 2, 4, 7, go.
When she gets there, she knows that the doors are all closed. In a word, she can get what she came for. Ooh, 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 and she
Blah, 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 blah. Go ahead. I'm just putting some background music in it for you.
Okay, and she's behind.
La, 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 la. There you go, bud. I mean, it's getting to the point. If you apply for revenue, it's specific. The first thing it says on there is it talks about music, and it says if you are humming a tune, if you are whistling a tune, if you are tapping your fingers to a tune that is a copyrighted song, your video will be rejected. I'm telling you, dude, it's crazy. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, it's just, it's just way out there in left field, bud,
Well, what can you say?
I don't know. But anyway, that's the way it goes, and that's life, and it's time to go to work, Ken. The sun's coming up, and my friend Pete's got to go, and I'll talk to you later.
You know what? I've got one thing left to say.
What's that?
I think we need to hear the theme from Sanford and Son. Mr. Quincy Jones.
Wow.